The Dodgers have signed a relief pitcher, Matt, Justin Wilson, to a minor league contract, I believe. So he's not on the 40-man roster, but Wilson's an interesting story. FIP, if you're familiar with that stat, which is kind of a predictive ERA nerd stat, as Matt would say, is below 3.5 for his career, which is very good. He's 36 years old. He's a lefty. So if you're a big left-handed relief pitcher fan, Justin Wilson, is a lefty, although he has been better against righties than he has against lefties. So he doesn't fit the lefty mold. But the story that's bizarre about this guy is he has Tommy John surgery in 2022, rehabs, comes all the way back last season, is warming up in the bullpen, gets called into a game and gets hurt, strains his lat in that game, ends up missing the entirety of the season. He comes back now he's a Dodger. He's a minor leaguer. This is the quintessential classic Dodgers reclamation project, Matt. Is there anything here? Like, is this a guy you think we're going to hear about, or is this a name we're all going to forget and he's going to retire because he's already 36 years old?
He will pitch for the Dodgers, and I'll throw a quick number at you. Let's do a over under 9.5 appearances for the Dodgers this year.
Wow. Man, I'm going under. I just think there's I'm tempted to say over because the pedigree is pretty good. 36 is like in relief pitcher terms is not like you're not dead at this point. I just think that like there's Jesse Hahn is a guy who's gotten a little buzz kind of on that list. I've joked about liking Dinelson Lamet and thinking if the Dodgers can tap. So I just wonder, like, he's the new guy, but I wonder even in the sort of power rankings of guys, there was Fabian Ardaya when he was on was talking about the side armor who throws like 95 miles an hour. I'm blanking on his name, who's sort of in this group. So was it Brash? Maybe that name just came to me.
Yeah, I forgot.
I'll look it up, but I don't know. I'm going under just because I feel like there's a lot of other guys. So I'll say under, but you're taking the over. I imagine.
Yeah, I'll take the over on it just because weird things happen in the bullpen. And this is somebody I remembered writing about the Dodgers having interest in Justin Wilson at the 2017 trade deadline. He was dominating for the Tigers at the time, and the Cubs ended up paying the price. It was the last update we had was that the Dodgers and Cubs were kind of in a bidding war. And then the next article we published after that related to Justin Wilson was that the Cubs were who ended up trading for him. So yeah, I mean, look, it's a minor league deal. Like there's no risk for the Dodgers. If it works out, great. I think we'll see, this could be an interesting scenario where if he does, I assume he's going to start the season with OKC. And if he is pitching well, I assume he has an opt-out in his contract. And so at that point, will the Dodgers be forced into making a decision? We've seen it in years past. And so does that get him up on the team for a stretch? But yeah, I mean, it's, there's reason to think maybe he could be effective. The Dodgers need, I use the term need loosely, left-handed relief pitchers right now. So, maybe Justin Wilson is an answer, even if it's only for, 2 or 3 weeks.
Well, and I just laugh because he's a lefty. People are going to love that. And it's like, again, he's better against righties than he is lefties. So when everyone thinks, oh, we need lefties to get lefties out. It's like, that's not what he does. He's actually better at getting righties out than he is at getting lefties. And honestly, there's righties that are in the same boat. So could Justin Wilson be a guy that makes an impact for the Dodgers? Would not surprise me in the least. Again, his career numbers are really good. He also hasn't pitched since June of 2022. He had the strained lat on top of a Tommy John surgery. So lots of hurdles for him to clear, but it would be a great story. It's kind of like the Daniel Hudson story. It would have been so easy for this guy to just quit and to give up. Kudos to Justin Wilson for not doing that. And hey, hopefully the Dodgers can find sort of something, tweak something, help him out and bring him back to being an effective guy in the bullpen.